Hello, this is meteorologist Bill Steffen. Meteorologists everywhere are geeked over this southern snowstorm, and I'll have more on that for you in just a second. But incredible snowfall along the Gulf of Mexico. We have a winter storm warning for the Lakeshore counties north of Holland. That's Ottawa, Muskegon County, north, all the way up toward the Traverse City area. Um, and this is for an additional 4 to 8 inches of snow that's likely here. And this continues until 10 a.m. on Thursday. So all through the day tomorrow night into early Thursday, it's going to be snowing and blowing a bit. And again, it's not just the snow, it's going to be the winds gusting to 30 to 40 miles an hour that's going to produce a lot of blowing and drifting snow. There'll be drifting snow everywhere, but again, in those areas that pick up the heavier snow bands off Lake Michigan with a southwest wind, again, that's Western Ottawa County, Western Muskegon County, Western Newaygo County may get in on that, Oceana County, Mason County, Manistee County. It's not going to be very pleasant to be out there driving tomorrow. Continued cold, but as we get to tomorrow afternoon, not quite as cold as it's been here for the next 2 days. All right, got to share with you about this. The southern snowfall totals. Rain, Louisiana. Look at that. It's nearly a foot of snow, and this is southern Louisiana, 9.5 inches at Lafayette. At New Orleans, they actually had a bona fide blizzard at the Lakeshore Airport, which is close to downtown, and that's over 3 hours. Visibility is under a quarter of a mile. Winds gusting to 35 miles an hour. Visibility was a 16th of a mile while that was coming down. Just an absolutely incredible day there in New Orleans. That could be the worst snowstorm that they've ever had. Certainly it has been since the 1899 storm. Milton, Florida. If that verifies 8.8 inches, that is the biggest snowstorm ever in the state of Florida. And there are actually weather records that go back to the Seminoles back in the 1700s. But that's northwest Florida, pretty close to the Alabama border. It's 8.8 inches of snow there. Bellevue, Florida, with 8 inches of snow. We vacationed several times down at Pensacola Beach. They reported at least half a foot of snow on the ground in Pensacola this evening. Mobile, Alabama, 7.5 inches of snowfall. They report drifts there 16 inches deep. A little bit less snow in Texas, Beaumont, 5.2 inches, about 2 to 4 inches in Houston. But if that 4 inches verifies, that's the biggest snowstorm there since 1895. What an incredible day in the southern U.S. If you focus on that pink area, there's the winter storm warning, which is Ottawa County, Muskegon, Oceana, Mason, Lake, and Newaygo counties, and Manistee County up toward Leelanau as well. This is again for 4 to 8 inches of new snow here during the day and all the way into Thursday morning with blowing and drifting snow as well. We're going to have a south wind here, and the temperature is still going to be only in the teens. There's the winter storm warnings in effect. Ludington, Manistee, Leelanau area, up toward Sault Ste. Marie at the north end of Lake Michigan. We'll get those lake effect bands as well. What we're expecting here in our area here is anywhere from about 3 to 8 inches of snow in those lakeshore counties. And as you can see, a little bit less than that in inland areas. We'll be drifting around some. Again, this is a picture from satellite. This is Tuesday afternoon. You can see the clouds that develop out over Lake Michigan. It's sunny in Green Bay and Milwaukee and Chicago. And as that cold air comes across the lake, picks up enough moisture to produce the lake effect snow and the lake effect clouds. This is the Muskegon Channel. This is Tuesday afternoon. Lots of ice out there in the channel. Don't walk on that, though. The channel especially is going to have some weak places out there because the water is flowing underneath it. And there's a look at what Holland's Beach looked like at Holland State Park. We go there in the summertime, but certainly a different story there today with about half a foot of snow on the ground, they tell me, and some pretty big waves out there. The buoy's not sending back wave reports, but some of those waves out there look like they were pushing up to 6 feet. Well, how would you like to be driving to the Mac Bridge and then see this coming at you? Look at that. That's looking north. And this is as a snow shower came overhead, reduced the visibility. It wasn't like that all afternoon, but you just drive up into a cloud and the snow, and hopefully there's something on the other end. We're looking for temperatures up into the upper teens to around 20 in the afternoon. Won't feel that warm. Wind chills will be back down around 10 to 15 below zero. Well, not below zero, 10 to 15 above. Winds south to southwest 10 to 20 miles an hour. Early morning temperatures here just a little bit below the zero mark. Here's high temperatures over the next several days. 19 for Grand Rapids. Look at the high temperatures along the Gulf. New Orleans is going for a high temperature of 32. The snow may not all melt down there. 33 at Mobile. Temperatures only in the low 50s around Disney World. 52 Tampa, 53 there. I believe that's Daytona Beach. And a little bit warmer out there toward California. LA area should see temperatures up around 70 in the afternoon. A little bit warmer to the west of us. There's really no snow on the ground out there, and that's one reason why it'll be a few degrees warmer as you head out in the plain states there. 24 degrees for Grand Rapids here during the day on Thursday. We're getting a little warmer here. We're still in the 20s during the day on Friday, and then maybe we get to 30 degrees here during the day on Saturday. I feel like a heat wave compared to what we've had. And it does warm back up into down south again. Temperatures will be back up into the mid 50s to even low 60s over the weekend down south. So all the snow will be disappearing down there. That's Sunday. Temperature at 27 degrees. It's back almost to 70 down at Houston. Here's a look at the latest long-range outlook, 8 to 14-day outlook. Near normal temperatures expected here, and I do believe temperatures get back up close to normal or even a touch above that. Late January into early February, and then the cold air probably reloads again for mid to late February. So that's the kind of plan. But we're not, if it does warm up to 40 or so, don't think that winter's over as we hit early February. Here's the snow, the last of the snow winding down in the southern U.S., and you can see the lake effect snow that will be falling east of Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. Some pictures from down south for you. This is one of the interstate highways, I believe, in Houston, Texas. It kind of looks like Marquette, doesn't it? And I thought this picture was interesting because they have a makeshift kind of snowplow down there that they've put together. They're very innovative down there to try and clear the snow out of the way, or slush on the slush on the main roads there. That's the New Orleans National Weather Service office with about 4 inches of snow on the ground. Picture you'll probably never see again in your lifetime. This is the Lakeshore Airport weather observation, and this is at 2 o'clock Michigan time, 1 o'clock their time. New Orleans NO International Airport, they're reporting heavy snow, probably getting a little bit of a slight boost from Lake Pontchartrain with a north wind. 27 degrees, 26 dew point, relative humidity 96%, wind north at 16, gust 28. Look how high the barometer is. For getting a blizzard, look at that barometer, 30.54. You weather geeks know that. Visibility 1/16th of a mile. That's almost zero. And the wind chill index at 15. An incredible day in New Orleans. Here's our 5-day forecast. Temperatures do moderate a little bit here, near 20 later this afternoon, though again it feels pretty cold because of that wind. Mid-20s here Thursday, Friday. I'm trying to keep a sunshine in there somewhere. And then a little bit of light snow possible here over the weekend. Not a big storm. Temperatures back up near 30, so that would be too warm for a lot of lake effect here. Well, I want to thank you so much for checking in with us today. Lots of exciting weather to talk about. Have yourself a great day, and look ahead. We'll have a time when we can get some better weather driving conditions here over the weekend.